Netflix. Balloon Pop is going to Netflix.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old girl from
Insecure is going to
YouTube.
host it.
No, I'm saying old girl from YouTube because I was wondering if she was still involved in it. She's executive producer.
That's her show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mad people copied that shit, so I'm glad she like.
Yeah.
Got some form of ownership.
That's what the other dude should have did. They had the show on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about with the
Money and Violence?
Money and Violence.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he should have did. When
What?
Netflix gave him the deal, he should have took the next. He went and signed with Tidal or something like, not Tidal.
Yeah,
Like,
but he tried to keep
Tidal
it
don't
Brooklyn.
even do shows.
He tried to keep it Brooklyn, my nigga.
They were at one point. They were
Hov-
trying to. Something
When
like
Hov-
that.
when is it not a good idea to sign with Hov?
Yeah.
That's
When
good.
Netflix is
That's
the other
good.
option.
Yeah, but no.
Nah,
it's never,
but, like-
it's never a bad idea to go with Hov. It doesn't
Dog,
make
that's
sense.
like. You can't fault them. Like
Yeah.
going with Jay-Z seems like a. Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no, not when it's Netflix.
No,
about this
if
is 10 years
Jay-Z
ago.
pulled up right now,
It's 13
and
years ago.
Netflix
Keep
is
it 100,
doing them,
right? What was that,
Jay-Z has a
2013?
crazy track record.
2012?
You're not crazy.
Yeah, you're not, nah.
No. So Jay-Z pulls up, and Jay-Z has never did anything successfully as far as like a show
I
or
hear you.
streaming
I hear that,
service.
I hear that.
And then there's Netflix, which has the biggest shows and the biggest streaming service.
But this is 2012.
They was the biggest one in
But-
2012 or 2013.
They were growing.
They're the only ones.
Pause, they were growing, but we just seen the feel of everything else. Why wouldn't this just be another fad?
I don't know. I would trust
And
them
it's
before.
Jay-Z.
VCR, DVD, Blu-ray, Redbox, all that other shit just fell by the wayside. Why? What's different?
They could have failed on Netflix as well, too,
Yeah,
though,
nigga.
to be honest.
Like,
And it's
I don't think that was a
Jay-Z.
bad. I don't think that was
How
a bad.
many things worked for Jay-Z that he did for the first time and it
Everything.
went?
Everything. What else?
Not
he
to
did?
Liquor,
mention,
clothes.
Netflix in the beginning, they weren't.
But this isn't
They weren't
Netflix in the
getting
beginning.
revenue.
It wasn't the beginning. You're right, but it was. It wasn't now. It wasn't Netflix
2016.
today either.
No, not at all.
I
But
mean,
they had
Netflix-
successful shows by then.
But yeah,
did,
you
they
got
did.
and also you got to remember at that point in time, if you was reading the news, Netflix was like in debt for a minute though.
For a
Like,
long
Netflix
time.
was like trying to figure it out for
Not
a
in
minute.
2014
I
and
ain't know that.
2015.
No, Netflix, yeah, they were.
I believe you.
Not in
Netflix,
2014,
Netflix
2015.
movie back, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I believe you.
Their business model was similar
Yeah.
to like WeWork.
Yes. But in 2015, they had already started to pick up and they were successful because they started to have the show with the freak dude with the popcorn.
Freak dude with the popcorn. Oh, the president shit.
Yeah, they had that. They had Orange is the New
Yeah,
Black.
that was-
Oh,
that's
shit,
10.
Kevin
That's 10
Spacey.
seasons. That's
Yeah, they had a
nigga-
bunch of shows.
A nigga
by
just
then.
came out and another actor had just accused Kevin Spacey of some shit. And Kevin Spacey dropped a video. He was like, nigga, grow.
I already peed. Like, what you mean? Fuck, we still talking about?
like, it's
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like, nigga, walk it off.
Yo,
Yo, this shit was mad funny.
that's wild. But nah, yeah, you sound
Yeah, they're
crazy.
losing
man.
Nah,
bread.
because Netflix.
No, you wrong. You wrong.
Netflix offered a mad bread. It was an opportunity to learn shit that you wasn't gonna learn nowhere else.
Yeah, but
From
Take that.
Jay-Z, you
Hindsight's 2020.
assume.
What do you mean from
Okay,
Jay-Z?
but what I'm saying
hindsight's
is,
2020.
nigga,
dog.
you don't think.
Hov pull up right now. We signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
But
fact.
But it's
Darnell, you're
different
acting
now.
like
Hold on.
niggas
What
expect
podcast Jay-Z
Jay-Z.
did?
No, but it's different now because Hov was in a different space than he was in 2014 and 2013.
What was Hov doing in 2013? He must have had a couple of businesses by then.
Hov always been successful.
Yeah.
2014,
He
he
had the
already
Life of Time-
launched the clothing line. He already had a successful liquor.
What clothing line? The one that Dame did?
From 99, my nigga, of course. What are you talking about?
Rockaway,
No,
you
but
talking about
what I'm
Rockaway?
saying is he's been successful in other lanes.
But he's been successful in everything he did, which is your valid point. You're correct.
And then
I agree
nobody
with you.
thinks Jay-Z's actually going to show up himself with the camera. He's going to put the right people in the room with you.
Right, but you
Correct.
go with something that's like, oh, this is already operating and working. They give me money, and I sit there and I learn, and I take that
You're-
information and I flip something else.
But Darnell, you're
yeah.
talking.
I said the same thing when it's happening.
But you're talking with hindsight though.
I believe that about you, though. You do think
Yeah.
shit differently.
yeah, I
You
said
do.
the same thing when it happened. That you messed up. You should have went with Netflix.
That's the Irish part of you.
It is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
The
I'm not mad if they went with Netflix.
That's crazy.
But at
so
the
he
same
basically
time,
go away.
if Jay-Z pulls up now and offers us a deal, like
We
dog,
sign.
it's very difficult to say no to that.
Yeah, nigga.
With his
Jay-Z
track
has been
record.
successful in everything he's done.
Right, but now Jay-Z has entered entertainment in a
Except
different
them
aspect.
niggas.
Because he failed with certain. Jay-Z has failed with certain things.
What?
All
Right?
businessmen do.
Yeah.
All businessmen
They
do.
do.
What business?
When
That's a
Jay-Z
fact.
said he was
But what-
starting a
who?
sports agency, he never did that before.
Braun.
Right,
Look
but
at
now are you the first person to sign with the sports agency, or do you wait until what?
Braun
you
was
call-
the first.
Who? LeBron?
Was he not?
No, he wasn't.
Who was the first?
LeBron never signed that sports agency.
So who was the first then?
LeBron is with
he's
Clutch.
not with Jay-Z. I thought he signed that shit.
Nah, he didn't sign the Jay-Z.
Robinson Cano and Kevin Durant.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant left.
Yeah, he did.
Word. Yeah.
He
did. He did.
Pocket.
Durant left. Rock Nation as a label doesn't exist anymore.
No, they're not a label
Yeah,
anymore.
now it's just management.
They're management.
And like distribution.
Shitting on Hov.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
Keep talking. Keep wild. Keep wild.
I'm not shitting on Hov.
Like, I mean,
But-
that's not necessarily fair
I
to say
mean,
though, because labels in
a
general don't really exist. Like
That wasn't on him though. That wasn't on him.
Nah. And it's like now it's different because now
Alright,
it's had
so
Harder They Fall, a whole
State
bunch of other
property.
shit.
The niggas that went with Dame, where they at?
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You go with Hov.
Now, if you asking me if I go with Dame or Hov,
Nah.
Nah, don't do that, man.
Obviously.
Come on.
I
No,
like
that's an easy
Dame.
choice though. We don't have to say it
But
like
in
that's
that
an easy
moment,
choice.
you go
Yeah,
with
you're not hurting nobody's feelings.
Yeah, that's an easy choice.
you go with Hov.
Dame would, yeah, I would say the same
No,
thing.
Dame
Dame
is
might
probably-
choose.
Still, he still regrets not going with Hov.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jesus Christ.
He still
Big-
regrets-
big
If it was
chose
Dame,
Dame-
if it's
Jay.
Dame versus Hope, Dame wish he picked Hope.
It's a fact.
Yeah, Big chose Jay. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
happened.
like, okay, but what I'm saying is though, despite all of the bad
He would
choices
still
he
have
made
every
later,
one of his
he's
teeth if he
still,
went with Hope.
he's still,
Fact.
Jesus Christ.
And I fuck with Dame.
He's
Come on.
still one of the most
Same.
prolific, like, talent
His teeth went with
people
Hov.
of like all
Just
time.
left. He said them just went with
Look at
Hold up,
everybody
hold
he
up.
discovered.
Hold
Nigga,
up,
2 foot with
discover.
Hov.
When you say discover, what do you mean?
The people that he put on or like discovered.
I don't know if he discovered Jay-Z.
Who are we talking about?
Dame.
Dame?
Oh, no.
I'm not saying
Ray
he
just
discovered
said
Jay-Z.
Dame is the most prolific talent scout ever.
Well, I said one of, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I would.
Nah, I say Diddy. Pause.
Diddy for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying of all time. I said one of. Like he
I don't
gave,
even know if it's one
He
of.
gave Kevin
Puff
Hart
Mary
his
J.
first
Blige,
start.
my nigga.
Yeah, Kanye.
And Usher.
Kanye, Lee Daniels, like mad people.
What do Lee Daniels do though? My nigga?
Movies.
Produce movies. He produced
I
movies.
feel like niggas would be alright without them shits.
But I'm just saying,
Would be all right
Dame
without Lee
discovered a
Daniels.
lot of people.
If Lee Daniels wasn't around, ain't
No, I'm not saying that, but
I
I'm
think
just
everybody's life
saying.
goes. You know what I'm saying? Just according
Look,
to
Dame put a lot
I
of
don't,
people
I
on.
don't know if
Didn't Dame put on
Kanye, if
Dipset?
Kanye counts under. No, he didn't put on Dipset at all. No.
at all. Nigga.
I thought he did.
No.
He
No.
signed them to the Rock after
And then
they was already
Kanye
lit.
might not be rapping if not for Dame.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Okay.
Because nobody
No.
took him serious.
Okay.
Not
Con-
true.
yeah,
I
that's
was say,
true
I don't-
fact. Nigga, watch this shit on Netflix.
Okay,
Nobody took
okay.
the nigga serious except Dame.
What's up, Dame?
Yo,
Okay.
I mean,
Nobody
it's-
even would give him a sit down and listen to him.
We could say what we want to say, but Rockefeller might not be what it is without Dame. Like I
That's a
understand
fact.
it's joking
That's
now.
a fact,
too. I
Like
agree to
don't
that. I
take
agree.
shit away from a nigga
No, I
because it's
agree.
funny to say it.
No, no.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
I agree
I'm
to
not
that.
I think his
taking it away.
business acumen. I don't
But
think
if
his
you-
talent scout him as a talent scout.
But if you
though.
have a choice between Jay-Z and Dame,
Jay told Dame make another Hove,
you choose
And what happened?
Yeah.
Hov.
and his
And
teeth fell out.
depending on, because I have nothing against Jay-Z, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, the victor always gets to write history however he wants.
Yeah,
So-
but niggas can't rewrite the history and exclude Dame. He was very important.
Yeah.
He was
No.
integral in the success of everything.
But
what
Jay
I'm
was
saying
always
is,
gonna be Jay.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, say hypothetically, what Dame is saying, 50% of it has merit. Not 100%, but 50% of it has merit. If a nigga's like, yo, like it was basically choose Jay or choose Dame, and niggas went with Jay, and then Dame got like boxed out or not necessarily like blackballed, but like, you know, niggas wouldn't fuck with him, that does affect your ability to maneuver and have success.
You chose
especially-
wrong.
Nigga, he couldn't have it. He stuck with him, my nigga.
Yeah, and then-
there's-
You chose
there's
wrong.
very little you
Dame
could
did
do.
some shit to get himself blackballed.
Yes,
Yeah.
As well. It wasn't like they just like, oh, we not fucking
But-
with Dame. He was kind of
But
like,
like,
wrong.
let's
he was right about the things he was complaining about. He went about it
yes.
the wrong way.
But what I'm saying is, if this is what got you here, sometimes niggas get stuck in that mode. If this is what got you here, being that rowdy, rah-rah nigga, and then it gets to a point where niggas like, all right, well, we don't need that anymore, and you don't know how to be anything else.
But that's why we still need the Farmers. So that's what got you here. Bring those back.
Bring the farmers
You gotta
back.
apply that to you.
Please. Yo, you did you really
Dude,
talk
my
about?
nigga, you have to apply that to you too. You're a star now. You're a legend, right? Are you not iconic?
No,
You are, nigga. You just said a nigga stopped you in the street today.
regular Reg, looking for you.
Niggas left a comment. They
That
said,
sounds funny.
Yeah.
Real talk though, 90% of this shit is because of you.
Yeah.
They want to see you. They want to see more of you. So you have to bring back your real who you are, your presence.
Yeah, this
nigga.
is who I am.
Gotta
I'm
go
wearing
back to the
sweatpants
essence
Sunday.
of Reg.
I saw a comment that said
Rainwater Reg, the real Reg.
they don't realize Reg don't need the pod needs Reg.
a
He's carrying them
I
on his
agree.
back.
I kind of agree with
I was
it. though.
like,
Nah, you can carry me.
Not on the back, but
On
Reg.
the back is crazy.
Yeah, pause.
Off the back.
off the back.
Fuck you mean? Yeah, Reg. See what I'm saying though? The people know, son, that you're a man of the
Nah.
streets of the people.
I'm good.
and this nigga just get high
Why I
on Red
won't
Bull.
argue with?
Wig out for 2 hours.
That's a fact.
That's
You
that's the
can't
superpower.
argue
I
with
would
that.
much rather argue with you than anybody else, my nigga.
I appreciate
You know what I
it.
mean? Real talk. This is just,
High praise.
Oh, cause like it's not like because everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's like some type of big Dame Dash fan. No, it's just I hate when people try to. Now that it's uncool, it's cool to dislike somebody, or
That's
it's
life.
not cool to
That's
like.
not work. That's
That's
not work.
trash.
Nothing's
It is
wrong
whack.
being a Dame fan. I still consider myself a Dame
I have a
fan.
lot of
Yeah.
respect for Dame.
Yeah.
But if you gave me an option at that time of
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and
or
Dame,
now I'm going with Hov.
yeah,
Jay-Z.
Obviously.
Everybody.
that's the better business
Obviously.
decision.
And
I
he's
think
he's
Dame is going with Hov.
everyone's saying.
Yeah, that's what we
said. That's what we
Everyone
said.
agrees, but
Yeah.
everyone also respects his acumen as a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's a problem. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He gets shit done. It's a fact. Niggas was Negroes.
Yeah, man.
And out of those two, Dame was the Negro, my nigga.
Yeah.
Fact.
That's a fact.
However, I'm going with
Because I think it's like
Hov.
remember we had.
I don't
this
think Hov is
conversation
Hov
about-
without Dame. You said Hov would still be the same.
Hov would still be Hov. He wouldn't be where he is, though.
Yes.
I agree to that. Yes.
Yeah.
He would still be successful
Yeah.
or whatever.
He would.
Because he could rap, because Dame didn't help with the rap.
Nah, he
He
didn't.
helped with the business.
Yeah,
So without Dame, Hov is a different person. This is a fact.
'Cause
I
this-
agree.
I don't.
yeah. There's
No,
a
I
lot of
feel
motherfuckers
like
that
at
can
a-
rap.
at
That
the- there was
marketing
a
and
point-
other shit that Dame put on it,
Yes.
you can't take that away.
I think there was a
agree.
point
I agree.
where they
don't.
needed good cop and bad cop, and Dame was able to be bad cop, which allowed Jay to be good cop. But then after a while, it's just like, well, all right, we don't really need that anymore. And then like it
Like,
stopped
Hov
being
wasn't even
useful.
going to those meetings and
Yeah.
shit like that. Pause. He was going. Dame was the forefront of the business on every.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I just think it would have took him longer. I think Jay was gonna always be Jay.
Yeah. So now-
he's always gonna be Hov. It's just a different Hov.
And
It's
niggas,
not what he is. It's
Put
not
up-
the mega global phenomenon that he is.
I think he still would be that.
It's just off of
Possibly.
rap. Then why isn't Kiss?
possibly, I don't know.
I think he always had business
Then why
acumen.
isn't Kiss?
Kiss ain't Jay-Z. We not comparing the two.
Come on,
I think
nigga.
Jay-Z has
Come
a
on.
business mindset.
Yeah, he knows how
Hold
to
up.
maneuver.
What was
But hold
Kiss in
on,
the
hold
hood and
on.
what was Jay-Z in the hood?
Can I
Oh,
ask
my
you two
nigga, I'm
questions?
saying if it's just rap, if we just
It's not just. We're not
It
talking
wasn't
just
just rap,
rap.
it was
So
business
Jay-Z
Jay-Z is a businessman.
correct.
Yeah.
Every one of his businesses
He's a
that was successful
businessman.
beforehand was due to him and Dame together.
And Biggs. I think all three of them helped each other.
Correct.
I think Jay-Z was always business minded and he was gonna always be an entrepreneur. He's gonna create business.
And the
He
nigga
wasn't
that
just
looked like Ken
rapping.
Edwin. What's that nigga name?
Tata, no, not
Tata-
Tata.
not-
No, the
That's
nigga that looked
Tata.
like Ken Edwin that was in the can for mad long.
Emery.
Emery.
Yeah.
That nigga's part of it too.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
He like he did every one of them years.
He did.
God damn,
Yeah, he did.
nigga's nasty. Oh, what's up with your man though?
Who my man?
Why your man get choked out like that?
What are you talking about?
Thanks for watching. For more content, please check out these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all of the good stuff is actually on our Patreon. Go subscribe.